sun through the window light, golden lines on your sleepy smile. World still quiet, no need to rush. Just this moment, just us. Steam is rising from a simple cup. Nothing fancy, but it's enough. Your hand resting next to mine. Peace feels easy this time. No fireworks, no grand parade, just soft light on the life we made. Morning sun and a cup of coffee, you and me in the air we breathe. No place else I'd rather be. This is my life, right in front of me. Simple love in a wooden chair, quiet laughter everywhere. If this is all we ever need, then this is my life and I'm complete. Barefoot steps on a wooden floor, open windows, nothing more. Birds are singing like they know we've got nowhere else to go. Your hair caught in the morning breeze, little things that set me free. I don't need the world to shine when your eyes are looking into mine. No spotlight, no crowded room, just slow love in a quiet tune. Morning sun and a cup of coffee, you and me in the air we breathe. No place else I'd rather be. This is my life, right in front of me. Simple love in a wooden chair, quiet laughter everywhere. If this is all we ever need, then this is my life and I'm complete. Oh, if the years move fast someday and silver finds its way, I'll still wake up just the same, whispering your name. Morning sun and a cup of coffee, you and me, that's enough for me. Every breath feels like a gift. Every morning love exists. Nothing loud, nothing wild, just your hand in mine. If this is all life gives to me, then this is my life and I'm free. Oh. Little shoes by the open door, crayon suns on the kitchen floor. Laughter echoes down the hall, small hands reaching when I fall. Your voices turn the house to light. Every wrong feels suddenly right. You don't measure, you don't weigh, you just love me anyway. No conditions, no demands, just tiny fingers in my hands. You make it easy to love, easy to give, easy to breathe in the life that we live. With every smile, every touch, you give me more than enough. When the world gets hard and rough, you make it easy to love. Bedtime stories, sleepy eyes, questions bigger than the skies. You believe in who I am, even when I barely can. Running barefoot through the yard, you don't know the word too hard. You just fall and rise again. Teach me how to love like that. No fear of failing, no disguise, just honest hearts and open eyes. You make it easy to love, easy to stay, grateful for every single day. With every breath that we share, I know how lucky we are in this ordinary, beautiful stuff. You make it easy, so easy to love. You make it easy to love. You make it easy to love. Oh, you make it easy to love. 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 You make it easy, so easy to love. Good morning, darling. Light through your hair. The whole world's waking, but I'm already there. Your sleepy smile, half open eyes, sun on your skin, like a quiet sunrise. Coffee is waiting, but I don't move. There's something sacred in watching you. No need for words, no grand design. This little moment is perfect in mine. Good morning, darling. Stay here a while. Let the day wait outside. Just give me that smile. No gold, no glory, no place to run. Just you in the morning, and we've already won. kitchen, cold tile floor. You lean against me like 1,000 times before. The kettle sings, the sparrows too, but all I hear is me and you. The years may pass, but this won't fade. The quiet love that we have made. When our hair turns silver and mornings grow slow, I'll still reach for you like I already know. Every sunrise, every year, you'll still be right here. Good morning, darling. One more day to love you gently in our quiet way. If this is forever, I'm already home. Good morning, darling. You're my sunrise alone. Radio crackles in the dark, red lights cut across the yard. Coffee's cold, the night's not done. Another voice says respond. Boots on gravel, engine starts. Familiar weight across my heart. Breathing steady, hands in place. Another call, another face. I've learned to move before I think. Just follow train and don't feel a thing. When somebody calls 911, I leave my world, I leave my home. I carry strangers in my hands and pray I'm strong enough to stand. And every time that screen lights up, there's one small hope I don't speak of. Please let it be someone I don't know. Please let my people still be safe at home. Please let my people still be safe at home. Porch lights flicker in the rain, sirens crying through the pain. A mother's eyes, a shaking voice. No one here had a choice. I kneel beside a fragile breath, somewhere between life and death. I give what I was trained to give, trying hard to help them live. And in the noise I keep it tight, push the fear out of sight. When somebody calls 911, I leave my name, I just become the steady voice, the open hand, the calm inside the ambulance. And every time that screen lights up, there's one small prayer I send above. Please let it be someone I don't know. Please let my family still be whole. And when the blue lights fade away and silence slowly finds its place, I sit along the engine still, letting go of what I feel. Then I drive back through the porch with the yellow light, little shoes beside the door, and I breathe again once more. And somebody calls 911, I'll always go, I'll always run. But when I walk back through my door and hear small feet across the floor, I know exactly what I fight for. I know what all this pain is for. Every call that pulls me from my home makes me grateful when I get back home. So if the phone rings in the night, I'll answer, I'll step into the light. But God, I'm thankful every time. It's not a name that's close to mine. It's not a name that's close to mine. We grew up on the same old roads, same scars, same silent notes. When the world was loud and cold, you were the one who stayed close. Every fall, every fight, you stood there steady light. Didn't ask, didn't judge, just held the line, just held me up. When I was breaking inside, you didn't try to fix me, you just stayed. As long as I breathe, you're here with me. In every step, in every heartbeat. If the night comes and you're gone from sight, I'll still feel you in every breath of my life. Brother, you're written in my bones, unbreakable, never alone. As long as I breathe, you're here. As long as I breathe. We don't talk about it much, but I know and you know enough. Through the chaos, through the pain, we walk different paths, same flame. If I ever lose my way, if the dark calls out my name, I hear your voice calm and clear, saying I'm here, I'm here. Even when words are gone, your presence stays. As long as I breathe, you're here with me. In every step, in every heartbeat. If the night comes and you're gone from sight, I'll still feel you in every breath of my life. Brother, you're written in my bones, unbreakable, never alone. As long as I breathe, you're here. As long as I breathe. And if the day comes when silence falls between us, distance. No death could ever steal what made us. I'll carry your strength like fire in my chest. You're more than blood, you're my next breath. As long as I breathe, you're here with me. In the quiet, in the memory. Even if time takes you away, you'll never leave the air I breathe each day. Brother, nowhere, no goodbye. Just different sides of the same sky. As long as I breathe, you're here. As long as I breathe. So if I stand here alone tonight, I know I'm never really alone, because every breath I take still carries you home. Morning light across your face, little footsteps down the hallway, a quiet house that slowly wakes, and I'm already wide awake. Not because I have to run, not because the day's begun, but because I get to stay inside this ordinary day. No trophies hanging on the wall, no need to have it all. Thank you for every breath I get to take, for every sunrise, every small mistake, for every laugh around this table, for love that makes me stable. If this is all I ever make, it's enough for this one heart to say thank you for every breath I get to take. Your hand fitting into mine, like it always knew the line, where I end and you begin, where the chaos settles in. Children running through the yard, making life feel less than hard. They don't know how rich we are, they just know who we are. No spotlight shining down, just roots deep in the ground. Thank you for every breath I get to take, every breath I get to take, for every morning that we wake, for every quiet evening light, for holding you at night. No fear, no race, just this life we get to make. Thank you for every breath I get to take. For every breath I get to take. There's a light that never goes out in the house at the end of the street. Even when the world gets loud, there's a place where my heart can breathe. The door is open like before, kettle singing on the stove. You don't ask what I came for, you already know. When the air is burning and the ground feels thin, you're the steady hands that pull me in. You're where I run when the sky turns gray, where I don't have to hide, wait or explain. When the air is burning, when I'm afraid, you're the calm inside the flame. Grandma's smile, grandpa's hands, stronger than I understand. If love had walls and a doorway, it would look like where you always are. Stories told 1,000 times still sound new in your voice. You don't measure worth in lines, you just love without a choice. Old clock ticking on the wall, photographs that never fade. You see me rise, you see me fall, and never walked away. When the world gets heavy and I lose my way, you don't try to fix me, you just stay. You're where I run when the sky turns gray, where I don't have to hide or explain. When the air is burning, when I'm afraid, you're the calm inside the flame. Grandma's warmth, grandpa's grace, time can't ever take your place. If love had roots and a doorway, it would lead to where you always are. One day I'll be standing tall because you held me when I was small, and everything I am today has your fingerprints all over it. Final slightly fuller, you're where I run when the sky turns gray, where I learn that love can stay. When the air is burning, when I'm undone, you remind me who I've become. Grandma's heart, grandpa's light, guiding me through every fight. If home is more than just a word, is the love and where you always are. for always being there. Thank you for always being there. Sunday morning curtains thin, golden light is drifting in. No alarms, no rushing feet, just quiet walls and steady peace. Birds are singing somewhere close, like they already know. This day doesn't need a plan, it just needs us as we are. No noise from yesterday, no fear of what might come, just this breath, just this sun. Sunday morning light, falling soft and bright. Every little sound feels right in this gentle life. I don't need more than this, just this simple gift. Thank you for another day, for Sunday morning light. Coffee warming up my hands, barefoot steps across the land. Window open, cool fresh air, pieces floating everywhere. You're still half asleep beside me, hair across your face. And in this quiet ordinary, I find amazing grace. No race to win, no mountain high, just open sky and time. Across your eyes, everything feels so alive in this fragile life. No gold, no grand parade, just this day you made. Thank you for another breath, for Sunday morning light. Every day began like this, with stillness, warmth and grace. Maybe we would see how rich this simple life can be. Sunday morning light, hold this moment tight. Let it stay inside my heart long after it's gone. If tomorrow brings a fight, I'll remember this sunlight. Thank you for this brand new day, for Sunday morning light. Just this breath, just this light. Dust on boots and foreign ground, different sky, different sound. Letters folded in my vest, trying hard to do my best. Nights were longer than the days, engines humming silent prayers. You learn to breathe without a word, you learn to live while staying alert. No one after you've walked away. 2 years in the silence still echo in my bones. Not the noise of the gunfire, but the weight of coming home. I left a boy behind me, came back older than my age. 2 years in the silence, still turn another page. We were young but not naive, saw things you don't unsee. Some nights still come back clear, in the dark when no one's here. Faces pass through memory, not as headlines, just as names. You carry more than you can show. You carry what remains, and life moves on, it always does. But something quiet stays with us. 2 years in the silence still echo in my chest. Not the fear of being there, but the test of coming back. You build a home around it, you learn to live again. 2 years in the silence still whisper now and then. I don't wear it like a badge, I don't speak it loud, but it shaped the man I am in ways I won't say out loud. And when my children laugh and sunlight fills the room, I hold that fragile piece like something I almost lost too soon. 2 years in the silence are part of who I am. Not broken, not defeated, just deeper than I planned. And every breath I'm given feels heavier and free. 2 years in the silence still live inside of me. I'm here, and I'm still learning peace. Engines hum above the clouds, head back against the seat. They say the war is over now, but it's not over in me. Hands still know the weight of steel, even when they're empty now. I stare into the cabin light, and I don't know how. Don't come back the way you left. You leave something in that dust. When the war is over and you're flying home, you wonder who will meet you and who you'll have to come. You look at your reflection, but you don't see your face. Just all the things you've done, the time cannot erase. When the war is over, you don't just lay it down. It follows you in silence back into your town. key inside my hand feels heavier than before. Every sound inside the house feels like a warning on the floor. Morning comes too fast and loud. My heart is racing hard. My hand reaches to my side, searching for a God. There's no weapon on the table, no rifle by the bed, just my wife asleep beside me and the noise inside my head. You try to breathe like they do, but your lungs don't know how. When the war is over, you wake before the sun, reaching for protection from battles that are done. You walk into the kitchen like you're clearing every room. You smile, but something's broken, and you don't know what to do. When the war is over, they say you're finally free, but the war is not out there now. It's somewhere under your skin, in me. You're not proud, you're not clean. You've seen things you can't unsee. You did what you were told to do. Now you're asking, who are you? When the war is over and the uniform is gone, you sit beside your family, trying to hold on. They see the same old face, but they don't see inside the part that stayed behind, the part that died. When the war is over, you learn to stand again. Not as who you used to be, but as a different kind of man. The war is over, but healing takes longer. The war is over, but healing takes long. You held my hand when I was small, taught me how to stand up tall. Every fall, every scar, you were never far. You built a world that felt so safe, strong enough to hold my weight. And even when I walked away, your door was never closed. Through every storm I had to face, I knew where home would be. Dad, I miss you already, and you're still right here. Your voice in every memory, your strength in every year. You carried me through everything, through fear and through the fire. And even when I went to war, you never stopped believing in me. Dad, I miss you already, and you're still right here. Your voice in every memory, your strength in every year. You carried me through everything, through fear and through the fire. And even when I went to war, you never stopped believing in me. When I came back not quite the same, you didn't ask, you didn't blame. You just stood there at the door, like you always had before. You saw the weight behind my eyes and met it without fear. You didn't try to fix the pain, you just stayed near. And now I'm sitting by your bed, trying to be as strong. Dad, I'm here beside you, like you were for me, holding back the dark somehow that you can't see. I wish I could fight this like you fought for me, but some battles are meant for sons to win. That I'm here beside you, like you were for me, holding back the dark somehow that you can't see. I wish I could fight this like you fought for me, but some battles are meant for sons to win. The room is quiet, machines are slow. I'm watching every breath you take, and I already know the monsters I once feared at night you chased away with ease. Now I'd give anything I have to guard your sleep. Dad, thank you for my childhood, for the man I came to be, for every silent sacrifice you made for me. I feel your last breath leave the air and something breaks in me, but everything you gave my life will never leave. You were always there. Now I'll carry you. I miss you, Dad. Thank you for everything. I love you, Dad. In every dark and heavy hour, when I could barely stand, when fear was louder than my faith, and I didn't understand, you never left me on my own. Though I could not always see, but looking back through broken nights, there was someone next to me. I thought I walked those roads alone, but now I know I never did. In every dark and heavy time, you sent an angel to my side. When I was lost inside the storm, you were my hidden guide. And God, I know I'm not alone. Even when I fall apart, the last angel that you sent still lives deep inside my heart. through questions without end, through nights I couldn't sleep at all. You sent me strength again, not always loud, not always clear, but steady, warm and real. A quiet hand upon my back when I forgot to kneel. I searched for signs in distant skies, but you were closer than my breath. In every dark and heavy time, you sent an angel into my life, into my pain, to help me rise again. And God, I believe in you, not because I understand, but because you never let me walk without an unseen hand. The last angel that you sent didn't leave when light returned. He stayed when morning came, and in my chest he burns. Not as fire that destroys, but as peace that softly stays. A reminder I was held in more than human ways. The last angel that you sent, in every dark and heavy time, you were already there. And even when I doubted you, you answered every prayer. And God, I believe in you with all I've lived and known, because the angels that you sent never left me alone. Thank you. I've walked through fire and open fields, through broken nights and healed up scars. I've held the light, I've lost my way, I've stood beneath both truth and dark. Sometimes I was the devil, sometimes I was a flame, sometimes I was the shelter, sometimes I took the blame. I wasn't perfect, I was real. I did my best with what I feel. And when I look back at my life, through every fall, through every fight, I can say without disguise, it was a good life. I wasn't always right, but I was honest in my heart. If one day I've hurt and I've forgiven, I failed and I have grown. I've stood against the wind, but I was never stone. I loved with open hands, I fought for what was fair. And even when I lost myself, I always found me there. Not clean, not pure, not free from blame, but always true inside my name. And when I look back at my life, through every scar and every light, I won't pretend I never failed. I'll say I lived it well. If heaven calls or silence waits, I walk there without fear, because I know with every breath I lived while I was here. I was a shadow, I was the flame, but justice lived inside my name. I wasn't soft, So when I look back at my life, at every wrong and every right, I won't regret the road I chose or the man I came to be. And if the day comes I must go, there's something I will know. Through every storm and every sky, it was a good life. It was my sometimes I was the flame, sometimes I was the shelter, sometimes I took the blame. Not perfect, but true. It was a good life.